Kerryon, I'm sure it wasn't exactly how you wanted to go about getting the job, or being in line for the job, but how do you react to it? What was your reaction to Javon being dismissed and ended up in this position?
I mean, obviously, me and Javon, we spent a lot of time together. Last year, he was a guy that when I came in, if you ever meet Javon, he's a character. He has a personality, and he's very outgoing. He'll talk to anyone. So, seeing him gone, you never wish that on any of your teammates. We all built a brotherhood here through the years, and that'll last forever. So, just but things happen, and now it's just my time to step up. We've got a great stable of running backs to help with that, and we got a job to do.
Did you see Javon's comments and reaction and saying that he felt he was stereotyped and disrespected, and had some pretty sharp comments about the coaches?
Nah, I didn't see any of that stuff. I mean, we're in fall camp. There's no time for it. I'm focused on football, meetings, and practice. So I didn't see any. I let other people handle that stuff. It doesn't have anything to do with me. I got my own job to do.
When you hear things about, can you be an every down back, and you've put on the 16 pounds this offseason, do you think you could be a guy that's built to carry the ball 20, 25 times?
I think I could be whatever we need to be to win. If we need that guy, and somebody's got to step up and do it. Why not be me? I've had durability issues, and people have questioned that all throughout. So I can't worry about what other people say. I just got to do my own job. So that's the question, and somebody's got to answer. Whether it be me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. As long as this team gets that, we'll be fine.
Do you think you have durability issues?
I don't think I do. You're a running back in the SEC, running back at any level in high school. You're gonna get banged up. It's just a fact of life. You can't avoid it unless you're some 250-pound mammoth. It's gonna happen. So in this league, injuries gonna happen. It's just all about preventing the small ones to keep trucking.
And you and Cameron Petway, you guys had a moment where you looked at each other and went, "Oh man, I didn't realize we'd be in this position."
Yeah, it was scary just how fast. Days ago, we're looking at our own specific roles on the team, and then a day goes by, a lunch goes by, and now we're thrown into the spotlight. So neither one of us is that type of guy. We're gonna practice the same we did before. We knew what we did to get here, and we know what it's gonna do to take us further. So, we look at it no differently than anything else.
So when last season ended, and Peyton's on the roster, and Rock's on the roster, and Devon's on the roster, what did you envision your role being this season?
I envision my role the same as it was last year. Being the speed guy on the outside, special teams definitely, just fitting in wherever I can, catching passes like I did, but just doing it better and doing it more. And now obviously that's changed, but I'm still going to do the same things I did before.
How much of the weight did you add is quality weight, clean weight, bed weight?
Oh, it's all when you have Coach Russell, it's all quality. He's done a great job. He's helped me change my diet up. He's helped me eat more healthy. He's helped me lift more. I've gotten so much stronger this offseason. It's not even funny. So
it was due to work. What I was asking mainly it wasn't because in spring Coach Gordon said you obviously missed the opportunity to do the shoulder to work out a lot in that time. So this was all really in the summer.
Yeah, that was all in the summer. Yeah, all of that in the summer.
Do you want and still suspect that you want special teams duties, specifically like kick return and those types of?
Oh, definitely. I feel that's the easy way. That's just the easy way to get the ball. It's you get back there and you run. It's fun. It's very fun for me. I enjoyed doing it last year. I'm going to enjoy doing it this year.
Do you feel like you've got the best tweet game on the team?
I amongst our teammates, they I might be near the top, but we have a lot of people. It just depends on what you like in the tweet. I never take a lot of things seriously. I just kind of bring humor. But we've got a lot of other people who really inspire people through their tweets, really get people motivated. So it just kind of depends what you're looking for that day.
What do you try to do? You just want to make people laugh?
Yeah, I just like to make people laugh, man. That's just, laughter is the best medicine, they say. So I just try to give people, you never know who's reading your Twitter. They might be having a bad day. Anything you could do to help.
How much do you sit back and think of tweets beforehand, or is it just
kind of? I don't think of anything beforehand. I just kind of let it go. But obviously the coaches see my tweets, you guys see my tweets, people see my tweets, my parents see my tweets. Obviously, there's a little thought. You make sure I don't tweet anything dumb, obviously, but it's not much thought. Just kind of let them fly.
After the Javon situation unfolded, did Coach Horton pull you aside at all, or talk to you about, taking that increased responsibility, or did he have any kind of advice for you now?
I don't know, he didn't, and I don't. I mean, Coach Horton's a smart man. Me and Coach Horton have a great relationship. He understands that. He knows I know what that entails. He knows that he doesn't need to tell me. Obviously the load has increased. We talked very lightly about it, but he knows that I know my responsibility, and he knows that we have other people on the team as well that are going to step up, and he knows that I'm going to step up. So it's not much to talk about.
Beyond Javon's dismissal, Karen, in the last, go back to January even, or even just the spring, this depth chart looks a lot different at running back.
Yeah.
How much has your mindset, your goals had to change? Because, that the starting running back in this team has had 1,000+ yards for many years in a row. Beyond durability, just how confident are you that you can produce at that level where a few months ago you were not in a position to be asked to do that?
Obviously that's a big challenge. 1,000 yards for the past however many seasons, obviously a big challenge, but I've never doubted myself, not one ever in my life. I've never doubted myself. I believe I can do it. I believe we can have 2,000-yard rushers, 3, however many we need to do to win. That's what we're going to do. So, I believe that I can be a 1,000-yard rusher. I believe Petway can be a 1,000-yard rusher. I believe Chandler, Malik, Cam Martin, all of us can do it. And, it's now, talk is cheap, though. We got to go out and prove it starting September 3rd.
Have you and Malik missed any beats at all now that
No, obviously I see him every day, but no, it's just like it was in high school. Being around each other, it's always fun. We can reminisce on memories that other people don't know the half about. So it's very relieving.
You guys were obviously a really good, 1-2 punch center in Madison Academy for 3 or 4 seasons. What was it about that tandem that made you guys so successful, you think?
Malik's a big guy, but Malik can also move. So he's done a fantastic job through the summer. He trained very hard, and I think he's been probably the most improved guy overall out of the whole group. He's done a fantastic job the first 2 days of practice. He's really getting the offense quickly, and he's learning that everybody on the team has a role, and he's just trying to figure out his role for the season, where he fits in, and I'm sure he will. And when he does that, he'll be a really good force for us.
I don't remember the second day, but what are your early impressions of Stephen Davis over there in the backfield?
He's a big guy. He's a tall guy. Obviously, he's going to put on weight through just natural process. I think he'll really be able to help us. Obviously, with him getting here later than normal, then it's just a matter of how much he can soak in. It's a lot of things, a lot of details, just small things that he's just not. He hasn't repped as much as the rest of us. But I think he'll definitely have a role.
Do you remember the last time you had 20+ carries in a game?
Last time, I don't even keep up with carries, so no, I can't.
Can you talk about the extra weight? Do you feel like your normal self out there, even though you're so much bigger than you were?
No, I feel it's not, I didn't put on 30 pounds, I put on, however many pounds, and I feel just normal, but I can definitely tell, even with just force into the ground, force running the ball, I could definitely tell I got stronger, got bigger, but I don't really feel slower at all.
Kerryon, there's been a couple times when Gus Malzahn has described your game. He says that he thinks you're very similar in a lot of ways to Darren McFadden. How do you feel about comparisons like that?
That's a lofty. Darren McFadden's one of the greatest to play the game. So obviously I appreciate that, but I'll just try to every day go out and just be myself. If that ends up me being equal or near Darren McFadden, obviously I've done a lot of things right, but that just remains to be seen.
Kerryon, real quick, one last question. Your early thoughts on Cam Martin?
Cam's a very fast guy. Obviously, with him getting here a little bit late, too, he's going to have to put on some pounds, which he will, which we all have. But he's very fast, and he's a quick learner as well. He reminds me a lot of myself. We hang out a lot outside of football. He reminds me a lot of myself. So, he's a very quick learner. He's eager to learn. He's eager to work, and that'll take him further than anything else will.